G'day guys, I'm Jax, this is J&D Creations, and today we're going to be talking about the JNBX200P, also known as my benchtop jointer. Now I went with this machine because it's got a 200mm wide capacity and it's got a helical head on it, which, as I've said before, delivers a phenomenal cut. Thanks for that, man. Cheers. That dude needs to get a haircut, seriously. So this little benchtop jointer here has been absolutely phenomenal for the coming up to 12 months that I have owned it. It was an absolutely massive upgrade from my little DIY jointer that I built on this channel what seems like a millennia ago. Surprisingly, my most popular video on my channel. But I went from this catastrophe to this. Now, as I said earlier, 200mm wide head, it's got the helical head cutter. It's also got bed extension wings, which come in really handy when you're jointing longer pieces. A couple of bolts underneath each side, and you can extend the wings right out. They are also fully adjustable to ensure the whole playing field is level. So when it comes to capacity of this machine, set up in its current position, you're looking at 870 mils of support along the bed. But when you set it up like this, go up to a whopping 1310 mil, which is just absolutely insane for a benchtop jointer. Now there's a 1200 watt motor in this thing that cranks out a whopping 10,000 RPM. Your locking mechanisms and depth of cut adjustments are all easily accessible right here on the front. Now I don't have any out of the box setup footage for this machine because I have owned it for about 12 months, and that was before I started doing these reviews on my machinery. What I can tell you though is I purchased this with my own money. This is not a sponsored review. So what I'm telling you is honestly how I feel about it. It's bloody loud, but it's bloody good. Now the 200mm or the 8-inch model has a black coating along the bed, which I believe is a non-stick coating that allows less friction between the wood and the metal as you're sliding over the cutter, in comparison to the 150mm or 6-inch version, which it does not have that coating. I still do use a little bit of Silverglide on this, and to be completely honest, where the coating has scratched off, I am getting a little bit of surface rust, but all in all, that coating really has helped protect from surface rust, and it makes the necessity for Silverglide or an anti-friction paste such as Silverglide really, give or take, you can get away without using it. Now around the back of the machine here, you can see how the fence setup runs. It's a combination of plastic and metal components, which is a bit give or take really. You got some grub screws for really fine adjustment. It did take me a bit of work to get this into square, so I'm not about to unbolt this and show you all how it works, but you have got full adjustment in and out here as well as up and down. Now you get a hex key and an Allen key with this machine. This hex key here will undo all of your blades. There's 16 high-speed steel cutters that come with this machine that are double-sided, and you can of course upgrade those to tungsten if you choose. The beauty of these helical head setups is if you hit a nail or something like that, you don't damage the entire blade. It's only one cutter that you have to rotate, and with this tool included, it's super easy. One convenience upgrade that I would like to see is something in a similar fashion to the thicknesser that I just recently reviewed, where it has a built-in toolbox to keep these. At the moment, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I'm just running a bit of duct tape on the back of the machine that I store those in there so I don't lose them. They're always with the machine. Now when it comes to the depth of cut on this machine, you can go all the way up to 3mm in one pass or 1/8 of an inch. However, it's not really recommended to take such a big pass on a jointer. I tend to run my passes at about 0.2 of a millimeter. Now if you guys have seen any of my past reviews, you'll know that I tend to avoid giving you the information that you can find online, and I prefer to give you more of a personal opinion of what I think of the machine. I just figure if you're already on YouTube looking at reviews for these things, chances are you've been on Carbotech's website, you know how many cutters it's got, you know the size of the machine, you just really want to get a feel for how it works. There are some people though that have messaged me asking me why I don't include all of those sort of specs in my reviews. So, in an attempt to please everyone, which is damn near impossible, I know, let's throw in some specs really quickly. So we've got a 2-year warranty, a 1.5 horsepower motor with a 10 amp plug, a magnetic NVR switch, 16 high-speed steel cutters, and a sharp on 2 sides. You've got a 4-inch dust port with an included adapter. You've got a fence tilt capacity of 0 to 45 degrees, no rabbiting capacity, 10,000 RPM, and you can buy a stand as an added extra if you desire. Oh, and you get those 2 push blocks with it as well. All in all, guys, I love this machine. I think it's a great quality machine. It does retail for $8.99, which is higher on the price bracket, but for everything it does, I think that is really good value for money. You've got the 8-inch bed capacity, a whopping 1310 mil length when extended, full adjustability, the low friction coating, and the portability. The fact it is so small, it tucks away anywhere you like. I am really hoping in the future to actually make a flip top cart that I can mount this on one side and my thicknesser on the other. That won't be happening in this shop. That'll be when I get a new shop and have some more room. So this jointer gets the J&D tick of approval. If you are looking at it, I would highly suggest purchasing it. It has been an absolute workhorse in my shop, and I just love having access to such a good machine that is so easily stored. So guys, thanks for tuning in for another tool review. If you're new here, I don't just do tool reviews on this channel. I've got a whole range of projects, so make sure you subscribe and ring that little bell notification so that YouTube can tell you when my projects come out. Could always jump on back to my channel right now and see what I'm talking about. I promise it's not all reviews. If there's anything in this shop that you would like me to talk about, just leave me a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to throw a video together for you on any particular tool that you want to know about. Also want to let you guys know about my Patreon account. There's a link down in the description. My Patreon members really help support this channel and help me to put these videos together. So if you can support the channel and you would like to do a little bit more, head on over to patreon.com/J&D Creations. There's a range of different tiers over there that allow you access to some awesome added benefits. If you can't afford Patreon but you'd like to support the channel, there's an easy way to do that as well. Head on back to my channel, click videos, then click play all, and then just watch. That's all you have to do. It's completely free and it really helps. You could even go that extra mile and click that like button too. Now we're talking. That really helps. There's a video here and here. I think you'll like both of them. Check those out, guys. Stay safe. Until next time, I will catch you later.